Coming up at 11, road shutdowns and power outages across the region. How Eastern Kentucky is dealing with the weather.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. Our second winter storm in as many weeks has blanketed the mountains. The threat is not over yet. We head over to meteorologist Cameron Aram with the latest look at the forecast and our severe weather alert day coverage. Cameron?
Yeah, that's right, Keaton. We are under that severe weather alert day as this winter storm continues pushing through the area. Let's take a look at that Jenkins camera right now at US 119, US 23, just completely covered in snow tonight. And you can see an icicle there on the camera lens as well. Over at I-64 in Moorhead, snow is continuing to fall and the interstate is blanketed under that snow. Over at the London Corbin Airport, 27 degrees, and again, a lot of snow out there throughout the rest of tonight. Temperatures are in the upper 20s and lower 30s, 28 for Wise, 30 in Pikeville, 32 in Hazard, 27 over in London. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, those snow showers are continuing across the area. Taking a closer look here, some heavier snow approaching Paintsville off towards the west and just off towards the east of Hazard as well. Over towards Manchester, you guys getting in on some heavier snow right now, and these bands are continuing to push off towards the southeast. You can see here on satellite and radar kind of lingering around that low pressure there off to our east, and these are going to continue throughout the rest of tonight. The forecast, we fall off into those upper teens to lower 20s, and snow showers will continue as well. Some of those could be heavy at times, and we have team coverage with this storm. We have our own meteorologist Evan Hatter live in Hazard with the latest conditions. And Evan, what are you seeing out there right now?
Well, Cameron, at the moment things are rather peaceful, as a matter of fact, with the beautiful shot here of the light to moderate snow falling here in Hazard. It's a heavy, wet snow, and you can thank those temperatures closer to freezing compared to where we were last week. It was that fluffier snow that didn't lead to a lot of problems, but when it comes to a heavy, wet snow like this, I'm seeing it accumulate very quickly on the trees and on the vehicles as well, and it means it's going to do the same thing on power lines. So we're going to continue to see the potential for power outages. I know we have at least 10,000 power outages around the mountains tonight, especially as you head out into the Cumberland Valley. They appear to have gotten the brunt of it so far. We have at least 3 inches here on the ground in Hazard, and one more point to make, it's excellent snowball snow. If you'll excuse me just one moment. It's excellent snowball snow because it's that heavy, wet snow, but that also means that as it falls and as it, maybe your tire's on the road or maybe you're walking on the road and it melts, it will refreeze very quickly as we continue out here this evening. So we're going to continue to watch things here in Hazard. The light to moderate snow continues, and we will continue to see more of that as we head through the nighttime hours. But for now, in Hazard, meteorologist Evan Hatter, WYMT Mountain News.
Thank you, Evan and Cameron. Road conditions continue to worry Kentucky transportation officials into the overnight hours. The storm has left a solid covering of snow on the ground in Laurel County, keeping plow teams busy all day. WYMT's Zach Hawk went to London to see how people manage the snowy day.
Road conditions turned dangerous quickly this afternoon. By the evening, Kentucky Transportation Public Information Officer Les Dixon advised everyone to stay off the roads as plow crews work.
If at all possible, stay home, let our snow fighters do what they do best.
A couple traveling from Indianapolis to Miami, Florida did not get the message and ran into some problems.
It's been slow, quite scary. Yeah. It's a slow ride. It's a slow ride. Beautiful, however, but slow and scary for us.
That scare came in the form of getting stuck in several inches of snow.
These guys took their trucks and attached it to our truck with a chain and pulled us out and made a path for us, actually, and we ended up here.
Here, as in London, where they found many businesses closed early from the storm, except hotels ready to welcome travelers. The front desk attendant at Baymont Inn says that's pretty typical for a snowy day, and that travelers on Sunday are in luck if they need a room.
Not as busy as we was last week. We was booked last weekend, all weekend for the snow then, but this weekend, being on Sunday, not too busy.
Interstate 75 heading south closed for a time during the evening, and officials are serious about people being cautious.
The thing is, the snow's coming down so quick that as soon as they plow the roadway, it's covering straight back up. So, you know, one thing that I want to continue to say is, if you don't have to get out, then please don't, because the roadways are very hazardous right now.
Transportation officials expect the roads to remain dangerous overnight, but crews will be working around the clock. In London, Zach Hawk, WYMT Mountain News.
Transportation officials told us they hope to have roads in good condition in Laurel and nearby counties by Monday afternoon, but it'll depend on how much the snow continues to accumulate and any freezing that may occur. Some people were stuck in traffic for several hours on I-75 southbound near mile marker 47. The road shut down around 5 p.m. Fire crews said the road briefly reopened, but was closed again after about 15 minutes when a truck got stuck in the snow. Road crews were on the scene working to clear the roads. Fire crews say there were multiple agencies working to assist the stranded motorists. The road is recently reopened and back up. Traffic in the area is flowing again. Keeping a close eye on power outages due to the heavy wet snow and ice from earlier today. Nearly a quarter of homes in Laurel County are without power. That's roughly 4,500 households. Roughly 5% of homes in Lee, Owsley, Rockcastle, Estill, and Clay counties are reported to be experiencing outages themselves. Jackson has more than 13% of homes without power. That's more than 1,000 homes. We have the full list of outages on our website, WYMT.com. Slow start for road crews this morning in Letcher County, but that could change at any moment. WYMT's Chaz Jenkins spoke with officials on what they have seen and the plan moving forward.
Seeing some action early on, taking care of business quick.
I've got a crew out. We're checking up in the Jenkins area for some ice situations and just finishing up getting our trucks ready to put them out on the road.
Ready to go again at a moment's notice.
We've got our trucks prepared in the state highway. They're working, getting their equipment ready also, and just we're going to keep an eye on the weather conditions and work the roads as necessary.
Expecting things to pick up into the night.
Once it hits, I say we're going to be busy for the rest of the night up into the evening, and we're prepared for the worst.
Not sure what comes next, trying to keep optimistic.
I think we'll have some rain turn into sleet and then to snow, and hopefully it won't be too bad on the roads.
I'm hoping the snow, because we can deal with that a whole lot better than we can with ice.
Better safe than sorry, asking everyone to stay home.
Especially on the secondary roads. And the state has probably already been out prepping their roads as the day goes on. But the secondary roads, I would be very cautious.
All hands on deck, ready for the worst. In Letcher County, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Anyone out on the roads in the county, please use caution. Weather has been picking up again in that area recently. There are reports of a crash with injuries in Corbin near the EKU campus. Corbin police said there appeared to be 6 to 10 inches of snow on the road at the crash site near the Highway 26 cutoff. The Corbin Police Department advises everyone to stay home in the area if possible.
Guys, as the temperature drops tonight, the stuff is going to get even more slick, more dangerous. The fire department, the city police is asking that if you're not essential, you don't need to be out in this. Just stay home, stay safe, stay warm. If you do have to be out, just allow yourself some extra time to get to where you're going.
Travel in Laurel County has also been very limited this evening. Deputy Gilbert Achardo, Public Information Officer for the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, shared these photos of Main Street in London and 490 north of London. Salt trucks are out in the area, but Achardo warned to drive out of necessity only in the area, saying there have been wrecks already. Maintenance crews across the region are tending to roadways throughout the snowfall, keeping roads clear and safe for travel. WYMT's Alyssa Williams checked in with the Perry County Maintenance Garage on how they've been handling this recent snowfall.
Workers at the Perry County Maintenance Garage dedicated the past few days to preparing for the recent snowstorm.
We always have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Robert Hollifield, truck driver for the Perry County Maintenance Garage, says crew members are even more prepared this time around than they were for the snowstorm 2 weeks ago.
Well, last time it come quick, so we really didn't have it just all happened all at once. This time we've had a little been prepared more for it this time.
But Freddie Grigsby, purchasing agent for the Perry County Fiscal Court, says although there was more snow to deal with 2 weeks ago, snow like this can prove to be just as challenging to work with.
I would prefer to have 12 inches of snow to be pushing as to be dealing with this. Because you've got the thin layer of ice under that and not a lot of snow to grip. So I would rather work in a deep snow as to be working in this.
Although maintenance crews pre-salted roads all day today and will continue to salt certain areas throughout the night, Grigsby still advises people to stay off the roads, especially Monday morning.
The best advice is be extremely careful and just don't go if you don't absolutely have to, because actually this one again I think is worse than a big snow because it's going to be slicker under due to the rainfall before and the freezing and not very much snow on top of it.
Looking to keep the roads clear and travelers safe during winter weather. In Perry County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Crew members at the Perry County Maintenance Garage advise everyone to take caution when getting out on the roads and have patience with maintenance crews as they assess the roads tonight throughout tomorrow. We'll have more coverage on the winter storm and the latest closings on the WYMT News app. If you don't have the app downloaded, just hold your phone over the QR code on your screen. This will take you to a link to our news app that you can download. You can always find the latest closings and delays along with breaking news alerts. I encourage you to download both the WYMT News and weather apps. Coming up at 11, the weather system currently slamming the Commonwealth is wreaking havoc all across the South.
It has been an active end to the weekend and snow showers linger into tonight. I got all those details coming up.